So hi, so today I'll be discussing present real conditionals. So ano po muna ang so again, I'm gonna discuss it in Bicol so that you can understand more. So what is a conditional sentence muna? Parang pag sinabi tang condition, for example, sinabi tang may condition ka mo ni mama mo. For example, pag nag-uli kang arugan ng oras, ina mangyayari sa mo. Same goes sa conditional sentence. Pero ano ba yan? Think about this one. What happens if you fall from a 100-story building? 100-story building. What happens if you throw a rock in a window? What happens if you drink too much medicine? So, ano kayong mangyayari sa endo? So, syempre, pag nangyari yan, may mga kondisyon, may mga resultang mangyayari. Okay, so ina ang conditional sentence. A conditional sentence is a sentence that has if clause which states a condition. Ano si condition? And another clause that states what happens as a result of the condition. The form, if the verb is if, clause depends whether the condition is present, impossible, future possible, or past or unreal. So, ang buot sabihin mo lang kaya, may sarong guwang set of words na nagsabi na ini si dapat kondisyon, tapos pag nangyari tong kondisyon na to, inang mangyayari. Okay po. For example, if when present simple tense equals to then simple present tense. If it rains, the grass gets wet. Totoo man baga, syempre pag nag-uran, ano mangyayari sa grass? Mabasa siya. Next. If the ball drops, it bounces. So, pwede na siyang marablikta doon. Okay po. Okay, next. Two clauses in conditional. So, if it rains, I bring an umbrella. Conditionals have two parts. So, tandayan na duwang part Tandayan ng if clause, saka result clause. If clause, it rains. Ini, si kay condition para mangyari ni si result clause. And the result clause is I bring an umbrella. You could say, I bring an umbrella if it rains. If the if clause states the condition. Ano si condition? The result clause states what happens if the conditions are met. Okay po. So, conditional sentences have if clause and result clause. If people get stressed, they do yoga or meditation. So, if clause, tandaan, if clause si condition, result clause si mangyayari pag na-meet si if clause. Example, if James answers the self-learning modules diligently, he can finish them on time. If I borrow a friend's car, I usually refill its tank with gas. My father helps me with homework when he has time. If Pablo accepts COVID-19 vaccine, he protects himself from being infected by coronavirus. And then dyan, for example, if James answers self-learning more diligently, yan si if clause. He can finish them on time. Ano yan? Si result clause. Note, in third perspective, in simple present tense, when the subject is singular, the verb is singular. Maria eats. So, Maria is singular. Eats cereal for breakfast. Andain do pag singular ang subject, may S ang verb sa third person. Maria eats cereal for breakfast. Note, if both and when are used in present real conditional. Using if suggests that something happens less frequently. Using when suggests that something happens regularly. So, pag sinabi tang if, minsan lang siya mangyari. Pag sinabi naman when, kadalasan nangyayari siya. For example, when teachers go to school, they always follow the health protocols such as wearing face masks and social distancing. So, since ginagamit ang when, permisin na nagpapa-school. If students go to school, they usually see their teachers to submit their outputs. The students rarely go to school. Minsan once a week man ako nagpapa-school. Ano po? So, present real conditional. Pag sinabi tang real conditional, it happens in real life. Si pinaka-basic na isip. Pag inibo ko ni, inang mangyayari. Si pinaka-basic, real, totoo, real situation. When is present real conditional used? So, kailan ba ginagamit? So, general truths, pag sinasabi tayo sa mga bagay na katotohanan, stating things that are true or a fact. If your body is, tandaan na simple present, is above 37 degrees, you have a fever. Have, of course, it's also simple present. If a glass falls, it breaks. So, fact yan. Totoo yan. Di ba po? Totoo yan ang nangyayari na pag naghulog kang glass, syempre ma-break siya. Na pag may ang temperature mo 37 above, syempre may kalentura ka. Habits and repeated actions, yung mga pauro-utrong action. If I'm feeling dehydrated, I drink more than 8 glasses of water. So am, saka drink, parehas in the present tense. If I eat sweets, I gain more weight. So may siyang S kasi first perspective siya. I ang gamit niya. Na po, everyone? Yan. So use modals. You can use modals in result clause. If your eyes feel strained, you should refrain them from using digital screen for long hours. Imperatives, nagsusugo. Use with imperatives. You can use imperatives in result clause. If you think you have COVID, if you think, it should be if you think. If you think you have COVID-19 symptoms, think, consult your doctor. So, imperative nagsusugo. Verb na nagsusugo. Okay. Form of present real conditional. A present conditional sentence can begin if clause or result clause. If you have poor memory, jot down reminders on a notepad. So, nainot si if clause. Bago si result clause. Jot down reminders on a notepad if you have a poor memory. So, ano na inot igdi? Si result clause, then sunod si if clause. Okay, negative naman. Okay. So, negative, if I take vitamin C, I don't get cough and colds easily. So, if I take si present tense, don't get, don't yan, may not yan. Do not get cough and colds easily. So, may not lang. Not after dun sa, saan nilagay? Sa result clause. Okay? So, that would be all. If you have any questions, just make sure to message me on my messenger. Thank you for listening.